Back at the farm today. Last week we set a couple coon traps and we did all right. We caught a couple coons and a possum. And back today, it's cold outside, but we don't care. We're going to set some traps. We're going to make another video for you all. We're going to try to make some trapping videos at least once a week of tips and different things, if not just bringing you all along out on our trap line. We're going to go set some coon traps again today. We might try to get these alder traps out today, actually. We got a couple inches of ice on the creek, but we might be able to get them in. But we got a lot of bait, and we got a lot of coons on camera. We just got done running cameras, and so we're gonna go get after them. So, all right, we're out here at our first location. We ran this camera over here and just loaded with coons again. So we got this big old den tree here that I have a feeling these coons are denning in. We got this little ditch row right here in between these fields and a really hot trail right in front of me here. So we're gonna go ahead and set this DP right here again. Wrap around this tree, through our cable. Get us a little bit of cat food here. You can almost get it anywhere. We use it because it's super simple. It's cheap. You can get a whole bag for not that much at all, and it lasts a while. We've been using that bag for a couple years now. Fish oil. Drip some around there. That ought to be good. We've got another one here. See if we can't find another spot right around here. We caught a double in the last video, so hopefully maybe do it again. Another trap set. On to the next location. We got a long way to go on down this creek, and we're gonna spread some traps out today, so hopefully we can thin out some of these nesting predators. We got a lot of turkeys on camera, and turkey hunting's my favorite thing to do, so I'm gonna make sure that keep some of these coons and stuff populations down so that the turkeys can hatch out and stays good hunting. So. America. We're out here setting traps today. Got a lot of coyotes on camera, and we actually left our coyote traps at home today. We're gonna get all these coon traps out and maybe a couple alder traps and whatnot, but we got a good place up here. We're gonna go set for coons. And it's a good place because it's where we cross the creek with the four-wheeler, and our creek here has real steep banks, so the coons either run the bank or they try to, this time of year when the water's real cold, they try not to get in the water and walk logs in different places, so it's just a good place to cross here. So we're going to get up here and hopefully set one here on this crossing. Oh my. We should have brought our coyote traps today. This is exactly what we were just talking about. There's a dead deer laying here in the creek, and I have a feeling coyotes probably got it. we had a lot of coyotes on camera, and this is a prime example of why you need to control your predator population. Nothing makes me more mad than coyotes, and that right there. Look at it. Hadn't been dead very long either. Oh, it's a small buck too. It's a little fawn. He's a button buck. Sad to see him go like that, but that's why we need to put a hurting on them coyotes, because that buck right there is, you know, who knows how big he could have been, but it makes me mad right there. And we have a lot of coyotes on camera too, so they better watch out. We're gonna be getting after them. All right, we found another prime spot that we always look for. We got the big blockage in the creek here. The water actually rose last week and was flooded all these woods and made a big blockage here. But when the water's real cold like this, these coons aren't going to want to get in. I mean, who wants to get in cold water? So we got this nice log here that goes from that bank to this bank, and it's an easy way for coons to get on it and walk across, and especially all this debris and stuff here, they can sit on it and look for fish over the water and whatnot without getting wet. So we're going to go ahead, throw in a trap here. Another good thing about the way we set these traps is even when the ground's frozen, you can still get your traps out, put them out fast, and be able to pull them. Struggling a little bit, it's cold out. Well, another trap set. We're gonna move on down the creek. We got a whole bucket of DPs here to set. So move on down the trap line. Alright, we're at another location. It's a good spot here, especially whenever the creeks freeze over and there's not a whole lot for the coons to find along there. We got some persimmon trees around us here, and during hunting season we always see coons around here, and it's just a good spot whenever it gets real cold. The coons don't really move a whole lot. They kind of stay closer to their dens, and so we got a lot of big trees in here, and so it's just a good spot. We're going to give it a try. Never know. Setting traps the way we do, just like this, that this trap doesn't do very good. It's not a lot of work to pull it and have to go reset it. All we got to do is take it off around the tree and go find another tree. So that's another good advantage of how we got our traps rigged. They're just so simple and easy to do. For all of you out there that might just be starting out trapping, sign doesn't lie. We were down here in the creek just kind of messing around, and we didn't plan on setting a trap here today, and we got a lot of coon tracks that are fresh coming down this bank and running the bank right here, and leads us to believe that there's a den tree around here somewhere. They're obviously using this area, so we're gonna go ahead and throw a trap in. A lot of coons running this bank right here, so probably go up the way a little bit here, find the closest, sturdiest place. The bank's a little slick. We're gonna go ahead and set one here though. It's got another tree that's hanging across the creek there, and the coons could very well easily be using that. Always try to find something sturdy enough to use, and I know this is sturdy because I just about slipped going up this bank and grabbed onto it, and it didn't move, so it'll work. I'm gonna move on down the trap line and set some more. Another good tip that I like to use is we got these coons really running this bank here. There's tracks all around it, but there's nothing good and sturdy to really set my trap onto. And I could stake it, but you know, the ground's pretty soft. This is kind of sandy soil down in this creek. So we went ahead and set our trap up just the hill 5 yards. And it's not really that big of a deal, but what I like to do is where these coons are running down here, just take your fish oil and sling a trail up there real quick. These coons are running here, and you know they're going to get a whiff of that, and just go up the hill enough just to kind of help you out a little bit. All right, we're on down the creek farther now. We actually set quite a few traps. We're just about to set the last couple here. It's crazy what high water would do. We pulled our traps last week because we knew there was a lot of rain and snow coming, and the whole debris and backup in the creek that was there last week is now gone. And this is where we caught that double. You can see the rings around both trees still. And what we say is, if it's good for one, it's good for two. So we're gonna set it here again and hopefully come out with another double. But since the water had been high, there's fresh coon tracks in the creek, and so they're not but a couple days, if a week old. So we're gonna go ahead and set these traps out, and we just got a couple more to set after this. So these are the last two traps we're setting today. I can't tell you how excited I am to come back and run them tomorrow. It's like Christmas morning every time you come run your lines, and especially after finding that otter toilet back there, and we got fresh otter tracks down here too. We're gonna go ahead and get them traps out tomorrow, and maybe set a couple beaver traps too. Show how that's done, but we're gonna go ahead and get this last trap in here, and we'll be back to run them tomorrow. We got the last trap of the day set, and it's like putting a buffet on their trail. Look at them tracks going right up. Fresh coon tracks, several pairs of them, and we got a trap right here full of cat food. This is like the whole Chinese buffet right here in front of the coon. So I wouldn't doubt if we got a big old coon here in the morning, he ain't gonna be able to pass that up. We got a lot of good traps set today, and we're gonna get out of here. The sun's going down, and won't be long, and we'll be back here in the morning to check them. So hopefully we do good tonight. We're here at the farm this morning. We're gonna check the traps that we set last night. It's super cold. It didn't get over freezing, or it didn't get above freezing yesterday, and still below freezing now. So whenever it gets this cold, you know, a lot of people think it's good, but some of your coons and stuff is stay in their den and just won't come out if it's this cold. So we're gonna run our traps anyway though. Hopefully we snag a couple, but if not, we're gonna run our traps through this week. It's supposed to warm up a little bit, so I feel like it's gonna be really good, and we're just gonna keep trying. That's all we can do, so stay tuned. All right, we got all this coon sign here that we found when we were setting yesterday, and we didn't plan on setting a trap like we said, but whenever you had this many tracks, we knew it was going to be a good spot. And sure enough, there's a big old coon right there. Caught him right on that log I about busted my chops on yesterday. So it's been a good morning already. One coon down, and we got a lot of traps left to check. We're gonna go ahead and take care of him and move on down the line. Well, we got us another coon this morning. Super cold out here, but these coons are still moving. A big old coon. Gonna save a lot of turkey eggs. Get him out of there and get it reset. We've done pretty good so far, so stay tuned. Another big old coon this morning. We feel like today's gonna be a good day. It's been real cold. It finally warmed up some. Whenever it gets real cold, some of these coons and stuff won't move at all, and so it's gonna get back up into the 40s, 50s the next couple days, and so I really feel like we're going to do pretty good. Peekaboo. We got us a possum down here. I think he thinks he's hiding. I don't even know if he sees me yet, but it's real controversial. There's a lot of people out there now. The big thing on possums is they eat a lot of ticks, and with all the tick diseases going around, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to kill my possums, but they still, I mean, there's pros and cons to it. They still get a lot of eggs, rabbit nests, turkey eggs, and to me, turkey hunting and rabbit hunting and quail and saving all the other game is what I'm going for. So I like to take out possums still, even though they eat a lot of ticks. But a lot of people out there might say that they wouldn't. It's just back and forth. But I like turkey hunting, so possums gotta go. They're out of here. We got another possum here. We caught a other coon this morning too, so we haven't checked very many traps. It's been a good morning already. We're gonna go ahead and take care of him and move on down the line. Shh, it's nap time. We got us a coon. He's sleeping right now. He's in a deep sleep. I ain't even shot him yet, but it's our last trap here of the day. Another good thing about our traps is actually they're calling for rain the next couple days, so it's not really worth running them, keeping them out. So we're gonna go ahead and pull them, but it's real easy to pull. All we do is wrap them off the tree and we're out of here. So, but it's been a good last couple of days. We're gonna put a video together for you all. I hope you all enjoy it. We got a lot of fresh beaver sign, so we're gonna be making a good beaver trapping video. We still got our otter traps out. If y'all want to know anything, any tips y'all that we didn't cover that y'all would like to know, or anything that you all want, just leave us a comment or reach out to us, and we'll try to answer your question the best we can. But for now, we're gonna take care of this coon and get out of here. So we wish you all luck on your trap line.